Good morning, Sava here from Football Heritage TV. I hope you are all well. It's a nice sunny day here in South London, but is it a nice sunny day over at Tottenham, in the training ground, in the offices, in the conversations that are being had surely about directors of football, about managers? Well, let's explore one of those managers now. So it emerged yesterday that Thomas Frank is now one of the top 5 favourites for the Tottenham Hotspur job. And being on a few YouTube channels last night, having different discussions in WhatsApp groups, etc., it appears that Thomas Frank really would divide opinion. Something that I don't think is an opinion, and I'm sure we can all agree on, is Thomas Frank has done an exceptional job at Brentford. I don't think there's any doubt about that. But is doing a job at Brentford, is getting them promoted from the Championship, is getting them just a few points away from European football this season, which is still possible, is that comparable to taking over the Tottenham Hotspur manager's seat? I'm not sure it is. I'm not sure. I like Thomas Frank. I think he's a very good manager. I think he has his team set up really, really well. I think they play good enough football, but probably a little bit more on the counter-attack than anything else. But for the resources they've got, for the players they've got, for the scouting network they've got, I think it's an unbelievable achievement. As it stands right now, they are 4 points behind Tottenham Hotspur, and they play us this weekend. If they beat us, they could win the last game of the season and get into Europe. They could still get into Europe with 8th if West Ham win the Conference League. So if, since 2018, Thomas Frank has rocked up, turned them from a team that weren't even challenging for the Championship, gets them promoted, then in his first season, I think they were 10th, 11th, consolidated in the Premier League. Then in his second season in the Premier League, managed to get them European football or just a couple of points off. What a magnificent achievement. But it's a huge, huge ask to come to Tottenham and sort out the mess that our club is in. If you look at it at the moment, we have a number of issues that need to be addressed, and I think we all know what those issues are. We need a whole new defence. We need a whole new midfield, we need more forwards, we need a brand new goalkeeper, we need an ethos, a philosophy implemented, we need to get lots of deadwood out, we need a new director of football. Is Thomas Frank the guy that can come in and implement all that? He may have done it at Brentford, but again, a club with a great scouting network. A club that have got a lot ready, a lot going on, a plan in place. Apologies about the train. Have Spurs got that? Can Spurs implement that? Would he be integral to helping that happen? Would our fans be happy with his style of football? Lots of different questions. Would top players play for him? Would he attract big signings? Because if you look at Brentford, look at their scouting. Their scouting has been sensational. Players like Tony, Jensen, Norgard, Ethan Pinnock, Umbomo, Visser. Just some fantastic players that they scouted throughout the years. Would that work at Tottenham? Could that work, but at a higher level? Because obviously we're not Brentford, so I'm not suggesting we buy the Pinnocks, the Vissers. But what I'm saying is, if he can do it with his director of football at a lower level, could he do it at Spurs for a European club? The second part of this is there's rumours flying around that he could be bringing his director of football with him. And let's be fair, Brentford, as I just said, have been a very well-organised club. Not just a team, a well-organised club. So could that be what we need? 2 people that know the Premier League inside out. 2 people that know what it takes. 2 people that know each other to come in and stop this sinking ship that is Tottenham Hotspur. Is Frank a big enough name? Now, we've had Conte, we've had Jose, Poch, Nuno and Harry Redknapp and Yol and Hoddle and you name it. And nothing seems to have really worked. And arguably the best manager for many people, not for me, but arguably the best manager we've had in the last 20 years, Pochettino, was somebody a bit like Frank, a bit unfancied from a team in the bottom half of the league. Came to Southampton, having been at Espanyol, whereas Thomas Frank's come over from Denmark to be at Southampton, and now is everyone's fans' favourite, and everyone wanted him back. So why couldn't a Frank work? Could lightning strike twice? So I'm going to leave it there. I just wanted to know what your opinion of that was. Is he a big enough name? Does that matter? Could it work? Or is Brentford his level? Are Spurs much higher than Brentford these days? Could he come? Could he bring Tony with him? Could that be a Kane replace? All these questions that we ask. It's interesting. It's going to keep rumbling on. All the rumours, all the bookies are going to keep making all these different managers favourite at some point or another until Spurs hire a manager and a director of football. The director of football search is going to go on and on. They're talking about Pinto from Roma. Monchi's been named. The Seville director of football. They're now looking at the ex-Bayer Leverkusen director of football. So, lots going on. But leave your thoughts. Please like, please subscribe. And let me know. Any content you want to see, let me know. You guys watch this, so let me know what you want me to do. Much love. Have a great Tuesday. I'll speak to you all soon. Bye-bye.